Welcome to Currency Watch. This is Chris Keene from akeenpointofview.com. The market shot higher today after consolidating in Asia and most of early European trading after Draghi, the president of the ECB, announced that they would do anything within their possible that's underneath their mandate to keep the Eurozone together from fragmenting. This was a bit of verbal intervention that pushed the euro and risk higher against the US dollar for most of New York trading. And actually most of the pairs had very little pullback at all, and they ended the day near their highs. This could indicate that we have another leg to run, and maybe we're going to close at weekly highs, but that would have to be explored with the price action in Asia and Europe. What I'm going to look at now is our two pairs. We're going to look at the three pairs actually: the Euro USD, Great Britain Pound, and the USD CAD. These pairs, as you can see, the Euro shot up and broke through the resistance that had been keeping it for the last few days at 121.80. It moved all the way back up towards the top of the range, the monthly range. I think that goes back to the 2nd of this. Goes back to the 6th of this month. The pair is still below this level, and what I would be expecting is that if the pair moves back significantly, maybe towards the 122.45 level, which would be a retrace of the 0.382 from the fib, or if even further to the 50 fib at 122.24, we could have buyers reemerge for a pushback higher. Or if we get a break of the 123.30 level, we could see a quick move back up to 124. So I would expect that buyers would emerge on any pullback or any break of the resistance zone. But if we do want to look at the support for overall, it's around 121.80. The next pair we're going to look at is the Great Britain Pound USD, just because yesterday their GDP numbers were weak once again, and it looked like this pair was about to fall into a free fall lower. It hovered around the 155 level, didn't participate in any of the gains yesterday of the majors, but today it's short squeezed higher with vengeance. It broke through the 155 level, and you can see within a 4-hour frame it went from 154.80 all the way up to 156, 157. So it moved up over 200 pips. The pair did go all the way up to 157.20. Before settling back down at support, which happened to be at 156.80. Heading into tonight's trading, I would look for any break of 157.20, and we could get a continued move higher to end the month, or we could see a pullback. Initially, I would expect any pullback that was moved to towards about the midway of this, but 156 would be too much. Well, let's just say any pullback that initially looks like it would be the 0.382 fib at 156.60. That could find buyers in there. If we break below that, we could have a move down towards the 50 fib level of the Great Britain Pound USD cross. And the last pair we're going to look at is the USD CAD, just because you can see the CAD is still in a channel and it's still moving lower, and it just simply moved from one end of the channel to the other today. So I would expect any move down towards the 105.0 area to find buyers, and we could see a pushback, a little bit of retracement higher. But you can see it did move right up to the 101 level today. So we have resistance at 101 and support at 105.0. It's interesting to think about why the move occurred today, and it could be because it was another central banker talking about possible additional easing into the economy, and maybe it's traders are becoming to realize that central banks around the world are discussing additional rounds of easing or bond purchasing, and this has only one effect on the stock market. It's going to weaken the currencies, and it would raise the markets artificially, but for the time being they would be raised. And it appears there was just another brick placed in the foundation for such a move. Heading into tonight's news, we have a slew of data out of China. That's the bigger ones. I mean, slew of data out of Tokyo to start things off. The biggest ones being CPI and retail sales, and then we have a report out of China, which is the industrial profits. And then the big news comes out of, it's quiet in Asia after that, but then in Europe we have the German CPI report, and that could have a bit of a moving effect on risk. in the short term in European trading. And then to end the week, I know in North America everything kicks off with the USD GDP report. That's it for here. This is Chris Keen, and this is Currency Watch. Remember to keep your trades keen and play it safe.